Do have Kyei Baffour, who is a former president of the National Association of Local Authorities of Ghana. Good afternoon, sir, and thanks for agreeing to speak with us.
Good afternoon, my sister, and thanks for having me.
All right. Now, this feud between the Traditional Council and K.Bonsu is still on. Although he has apologized, the council is saying that they want him removed. Is this best?
Actually, when it has to do with mutual coexistence and mutual recognition, and then a deeper understanding between key actors in the local governance industry. And more especially when this thing was could easily have been averted. But we are where we are now. I think things didn't unfold very well. The Traditional Authority has affirmed its earlier stance. I doubt whether they would rescind it. But the first option for Honorable K.Bonsu is to continue, to indulge in the plea process and get key traditional authorities to intervene behind the scenes, and then there could be an amicable settlement. If that option does not work, I don't also think that the president should openly dismiss him, because it will send a wrong signal, even though that option is available to the president. So if things come to a head on, then Honorable K.Bonsu must be persuaded by the president to tender in his own resignation, taking cognizance of the kind of challenges that have engulfed him in recent times.
Now, you're one person who's had the Local Governance Association before, and you've given us some options you think should be followed. But just as this has happened, how do we ensure that something like this is not repeated in other regions of the country?
Well, I think that in recent times we have encountered similar developments across the country. You look at Upper Dincha East, Upper Dincha West, where Nananum have expressed a lot of resentment about the conduct of MMDCs. You listen to what happened at Wenchi, and then you look at what happened at Tebuwa Mountain, affecting Honorable Sanja Nanja. It's becoming too many these days. I think it has to do with inter and interpersonal relationship, and then maybe exercise of discretion. When one is appointed an MMDC, you represent the president in the district, and you are responsible for the day-to-day administrative and executive authority. You represent the executive and administrative authority in the area of jurisdiction. So you are an important personality. You are supposed to open up. You are supposed to be accountable to the assembly and key actors or key stakeholders, including Ananum. You are supposed to understand the dynamics of your area of jurisdiction. But when you are working in an area like Ashanti, you have the Ashanti Man Council, which is headed by Otumfo, a very powerful chief, beyond the scheme of things, because you have the paramount chiefs, which is the normal structure within the chieftaincy setting, but you have the Otumfo, who is the overlord, whose power even transcends the Ashanti region. You are also, so to speak, in a thick and thin of tradition, looking at Ashanti.
Now, if I can rudely cut you there, knowing that there's been back and forth when it comes to local governance and whoever is appointed by the president, then the issue comes back again that, with your view and knowing that you've once led that association, do you think that MMDCs should be elected or appointed?
Yes, that's the ultimate solution. We have to allow the people to go to the polls and elect their own leader. If Honorable K.Bonsu were elected through universal adult suffrage, I think some of these things couldn't have happened, perhaps, because then the people would have the opportunity to go to the polls on November 7th to either vote against him or vote for him. Okay. So the accountability element is very, very low. And I think that when they are elected directly, it will enhance accountability and enhance participation and enhance the choice of people to lead, people within respective districts.
Thank you very much for your time. I have been speaking with Kyei Baffour, who is the former president of the National Association of Local Authorities of Ghana.